Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Vanessa Veronica. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, join my team, subscribe. If you have, welcome back. Thanks for being here. In today's look, I matched my top, this little green thing, with my eyes. I don't know if you can see the green. I'll try to zoom in for you. I just wanted to bring kind of like this darker green, more life, and so I popped on a brighter color. The palette that I use, it's really fun, and I highly recommend it if you want something versatile and kind of more different, but still fun. This Revlon Player Palette. They had other colors too. This is the one I gravitated for, and I used the Natasha Denona. Now, the feature of this look, I did combine these products together for the face look. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the color 5.5. This one's in 6.5? 5.5. 4.5 and 6.5. I was doing 5.5 on both of them. It's because it's 5.5 milliliters in each. And then I paired it with the Light Wonder foundation by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the color 5. Yeah, so stick along, watch the video, see how I use them, and towards the end I do hope to do kind of like a, this is how it's been wearing so far. So if not, you can just jump to the end. Let's get started. I do want to keep experimenting with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and I have like the mini size. This is in the color 5.5. I'm going to use it as a primer. Now on my face already, I did kind of just do my eyebrows, and I don't have any primer on. This is supposed to like be like a primer. It could also be a highlight. You can also mix it in. So this is like a multi-purpose type of product is what I'm kind of gauging. And so you kind of like do what you want with it. But again, with me, like makeup is makeup, and no matter what, it's a form of art. You can do whatever you want with it so long as it works for you or you find a way to make it work for you. So yeah, so I'm just going to take some of this and I'm just going to put it on my face. Supposed to kind of be very dewy, and I know in my first video I kind of said that it's very it's a lot thicker than I had imagined it to be. I thought it was going to be a little more watery and kind of liquidy, but it's not. It's a little thicker. So instead of a sponge, I'm gonna use my brush if I can find it. So I'm just gonna kind of press that on. Part of me also wants to just go in with my fingers. Now it is summertime, so maybe my color, this might be like a tiny bit light for me right now, but just gonna try to make it work. And I do have a darker one, so later we're gonna kind of contour with it a little bit and or just add a little more bronzer shape to the face. So in today's video also, or today's look, I'm gonna also mix in on top, I'm gonna put the Light Wonder foundation. Just gonna shape this up, and this is in the color 5. Just gonna put it on the back of my hand. It feels very satiny, like as I'm laying another product on top. Just grabbing the sponge, I'm just gonna tap that in. So right off the bat already, like the Flawless Filter did add a little more moisture to my skin. As you know, if you've been watching some of my other videos, that I do have dry skin. My skin tends to lean on the dry side. Now if I'm outside for like an hour or two and it's hot out, I will start to sweat and like oil up a little bit, but like nothing terrible. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like so far. Alright, going in with concealer, I'm going in with my favorite Kosas concealer, and this is in the color 6.2. And I'm just taking my sponge and we're just dabbing that. Okay, let's get started with the eyes, which is kind of like the next kind of exciting part about my look today. I am wearing green, if you can tell. I don't know if you can see. And I want to play with my Revlon Color Stay Player Palette. It has some green in here. And with summer, I feel like this neutral, more like cool tone, this more kind of neutral green and this bright green will be a nice little summer look. So first I'm taking the Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte Pencil in the color 910 Jade Olive. It looks like this. You can see. Kind of just matches with this. And we're going to use this as our eyeliner. Taking a small fluffy brush, this is like one that I travel with, I just like found it. I'm going to take the Natasha Denona Peak palette and I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Aya. And I'm just going to put that on top. We're going to use this as our base all over the lid as well as the brow bone, just to kind of give it a highlight. This lighter color will help that green color pop a little more. Alright, next let's grab the Player Palette. And I'm going in with this green color right here. It's a little shimmery. Just picking that up. And we're going to go into the center. And I'm just packing that on. I don't really care about this corner right here because we're going to go in with like a brown to kind of just smoke it out a little bit. So it's really just like the lid, the center, and kind of the corner. And in the corner we're going to go in with a lighter color too, just to add a little more brightness later. I'm just going to kind of smooth the edges on the top out a little bit. Okay, let's move on to that darker brown that I had mentioned earlier. So grabbing that same brown that we use like that light color with, there's like essentially no color on here, so I'm just going to go in with a light brown from the Aya palette. It's called the Thorn, right here in the center. Just going to pick some of that up, just kind of stamp it with an angle upward. So this is very rough. And with the same brush, picking up some of that green. Actually, let's do another brush. I'm going to pick up the same brush that I had before. And I really just want to kind of focus this on the empty spots. Alright, from the same palette, the Natasha Denona palette, I'm going to grab this color right here. It's called Shine. So I'm picking some up and I'm putting in some in the corner, but also making it meet kind of where my eye would curve to meet that crease. It just kind of marries these colors together really nicely. Now we're going to go back in with the green liner and we're going to do a little kind of green on the top line. Let's go in and set the eye. So let's see. Just grabbing like a little brush. I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty setting powder. This is in the color Pound Cake. Again, because I have dry skin, I don't set the way maybe I should be setting, but it works for me. Let's go in with some blush, my favorite. do I want to do blush first? Let's do blush second. Alright, so going back in, as I said earlier, with the darker color of the Flawless Filter, this is in the color 6.5. And we're going to use this to kind of blend out create some shadows and some sun-kissed color. I'm just going to go in maybe like 1, 2, 3, and maybe just a tiny bit down the nose, because I do like putting blush there. Just a tiny bit here, tiny bit there, some here. Let's not lose that jawline. And I'm just taking this brush and we're just gonna go with it. Now I'm taking the Giorgio Armani A blush in the color 30. It's this like orangey coral color. I think it's perfect for summer. It just brightens up that look, and it kind of is the opposite color of green on like the color wheel. So let's just... Alright, using like at the separate angle, like a clean brush, I'm just gonna blend that out. I don't know where my other brush went. And I bring it up towards the temples. We can't forget highlight, so I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro highlighter in the color Free. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. It is a liquid highlight. There's a lot of liquid. I haven't really set. For me, again, it's not an issue. If you are oily, go more, like once you have your foundation and like say you were using the Flawless Filter, set that first and then go in maybe like a powder highlight or a gel highlight. Or you can go with a liquid, but you can maybe set it with a powder one afterwards. Just gonna put this on the back of my hand. There is already some kind of like highlight peeping through that I'm seeing through the foundation, like right here and like here, which is like nice. So you can definitely skip the highlighter if you want with this, it seems like. Alright, so let's go back to the eyes real quick. Let's just, finish up with some mascara. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Colossal Curl Bounce right here. Still testing it out. This is really good for like contouring and just like giving your lips some shape. I'm also in love with this. I don't know why I grabbed this one, but this is not the one I'm going to be using today. But this is, in case you guys are wondering, by Essence. It stays all day, and it's in the color Casanova. Might have used it multiple times. Oh no! This just broke. And I don't think you can sharpen these. It's just like this little thing. Just taking the tip and coloring it in. Basura. Basura, basura. But I think I'm going to use the color, I am going to use the color Honeydew. It's a lip oil by KAB Cosmetics. Like so. Yeah, so go ahead, set your spray. You set your face with some setting spray. It'll last all day, and you get a little bit of pop of color. It's like still neutral but still fun, and you're gonna match your outfit. Like I love matching my outfit. What the freak is? It's just, you know. What am I gonna do? My brain is mush. Nothing but mush. Okay, so it's been about like 4.5 hours. It's about like 8 o'clock, like 8:15, and I did my makeup around 3. yeah, like 4.5 hours. And so like this is what it looks like, the Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, it's pretty in the lighting. It's regular like lighting. It's still like a little, it's light out, but not enough light, like it's not natural lighting. But I just want to show you guys just the end, kind of how it's been wearing, and so far it's not bad, like the combination, so I really do like it. It has kept my face, like it hasn't dried up. I haven't seen any dry spots like I usually do, which is good for me considering I have, again, dry skin. So yeah, so plus on that, and it hasn't really broken up like into patches or anything like that, so that's also a plus. And yeah, and honestly, on average, I only wear my makeup for maybe like 4 hours, 5 tops. Like even right now, I'm kind of like itching to just take it off. So yeah, so that's that. I know some people go longer with their makeup on, but for me, like this is my normal. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of update you guys and let you know how the wear is. So far so good, liking it, good product, you know. Keep using it over time and see what works with it, what doesn't work with it, the best way that it works. So yeah, so aside from that, if you have any questions regarding wear, how I apply it, things like that, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. I'd love for you to join my team, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.